Okay, you guys, welcome everyone and welcome to Journey with the Colors. My name is Amanda Keller, and today we are actually going over my next crochet project that I have finished. This is the blanket that I have made using this stitch. Got lots of practice in it making this whole blanket. It came out really awesome. I love all of the different colors in it. And this is available on my Etsy shop, which I will leave a link in the description below if you guys would like to go check that out. Also, we're gonna go over how to do this stitch. So this is called the Almond Ridge stitch. As you can see, it's really pretty. It's kind of wavy. To me, it kind of reminds me a little bit of water maybe, but very cool the way it looks. So this is basically the front side of it where you can see the nice bubbles on each side. This is the back side, although you could use it either way. It looks just fine. The back side's just a little bit rougher and a little bit bumpier. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys how we do this stitch, okay? So let me get set up and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so in order to do this Almond Ridge stitch, it's actually fairly simple. It's just a matter of keeping track of your counts, I guess you could say. So this does do 4 of one stitch, then 4 of another, then 4 of one stitch, then 4 of another. If you need to, you could mark it with stitch markers like every 8 spaces. So do 4 of one stitch, 4 of the other, put a stitch mark in, 4 of one stitch, 4 of the other, put a stitch marker in. Just in case you make a mistake and things aren't turning out right, then you will have that there. This yarn is just some extra yarn that I have that I am using. You can use any size or any kind of yarn you want for this stitch. This isn't an actual like project or pattern. This is just the actual stitch, okay? So you can use any size yarn, anything you want. I am using a 4mm hook with this because that's what this yarn says should go with it. But again, any size hook that you want and any size yarn, okay? So basically what we're gonna do first is start out by making our chain, and that starts by making your slip stitch for your hook. So I do mine and everybody does theirs differently, so it's up to you how you want to do this, okay? So I use 2 fingers. I wrap the end of the yarn around those 2 fingers, bring them around and cross it over the other piece of yarn, just like this, okay? Then I take that yarn and bring it over here, and then just bring this over, stick my yarn in, my needle in, hook in, I keep calling it a needle, I'm sorry, and then just pull that tight onto the yarn that you're gonna be working with. You pull the working yarn tight, okay? So for this stitch, what you're going to need is you need to do your chain in increments of 8 and then plus 5. So what I mean by that is, so the chain is going to be 8, 16, 24, 32, however long you want to go, plus 5 just for the chain, okay? So we're going to start by starting out with our chain, which you're going to yarn over your hook and pull it through your loop, okay? And I'm going to do, let's say 16, okay? So there's 1, 2, 3, yarn over, pull it through your loop, 4, yarn over, pull through, 5, yarn over, pull through, 6, okay? So we're just gonna keep doing that. Here's 8, so I need 8 more, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so that gives me my 16, and then you're gonna add the 5 on the end. So yarn over and pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? Now, the one thing I didn't explain is about your tension and on this, in case you need that. I'm hoping that I'm just showing you a new stitch and you've already learned like the basics of crochet. But maybe not. So for me to do my tension now, like there are several ways to do your slip stitch or your slip knot for your putting it on your hook. There's also several ways to do your tension. You may want to even look at other people's videos and see how they do it. Find what's comfortable for you, okay? So I take my pinky and I wrap it around my pinky, and then I bring it up here and basically go under these two fingers and then over this one. And then that's how I keep my tension, okay? So once you have gotten your increments of 8 chain, oops, sorry, my cat is playing around, just hit my camera, sorry about that. So that gives, you know, increments of 8. So I did 16, and then you're gonna add 5 to that chain, okay? So in order to start the actual stitch itself, you're going to go in the second loop from the hook. So this is this one doesn't count, that's on the hook. This is our first one right here, and this is our second one. So you're going to go in that second chain, and you are going to do a slip stitch. So you're going to put your hook in there, and you're going to wrap this around. You're going to pull through and then pull through again, okay? And you're gonna do this 4 times. So this is 1. So again, put it through the next chain. You're gonna wrap your yarn around your hook. You're gonna pull it through and pull it through the one that's on a hook, okay? So that's 2. Go to your next chain, pull it through the one on the hook. That's 3. And then go to your next chain, and you're gonna pull that through and pull it through the one on the hook, okay? So that gives you 4, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So then the next part is doing basically the little hump, okay, that's in this stitch. So you're gonna do a half double crochet. So to do a half double crochet, you're first gonna yarn over your hook. Then you're going to go to your next chain, and you're going to insert your hook in there, yarn over again. You're going to pull through once, okay? And then yarn over again and pull through all 3 on that hook, okay? So you're going to do this 4 times, just like you did with the slip stitch. You're going to do the half double crochet 4 times too. So yarn over, put your hook in the next chain space, yarn over again, then you're going to pull through. You'll have 3 loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops, okay? So that is number 2. Okay, so let's do this again. We're going to yarn over, put the hook through the next stitch in the chain, yarn over again and pull through so that you'll have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over again and pull through all 3 of those loops. So that's 3. And then again, so you're going to yarn over, go into your next stitch on the hook, then yarn over again and pull through that chain stitch. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over again and pull through all 3 of those loops, okay? So you're kind of getting a pattern just like this, if you can see that, okay? So you got the slip stitches here and the half double crochets here. So then you're going to start again with your slip stitches, okay? So you're gonna do 4 slip stitches again. So go to your next chain and you are going to go into the next chain, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through that loop on your hook, okay? And you're gonna do this 4 times again. So here is number 2. Here is number 3. And here is number 4. Okay, got that? So then you're going to do that. You did your 4 slip stitches again. Now you're going to do your 4 half double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain stitch, yarn over, pull through. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 of those hoops, okay? And you're gonna do this 4 times all together. So that was 1, this is number 2. This is number 3. Oops, get stuck sometimes. And this is number 4, okay? And again, you're gonna see the nice little pattern starting. So you got the humps, the 2 humps, and then where the slip stitches are, it goes downhill. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. So this last part, you're going to slip stitch your 4 again. Now you should end with the same amount, the same stitch that you started. So since we started with the slip stitch, then we're going to end with a slip stitch. So here's 2, here is 3. Somebody just dropped something upstairs. Here is 3 slip stitches, and here is number 4. Oh, and I must have miscounted because I have an extra one, but that's okay. So yeah. Oh, no, we don't. Okay, we're good. Okay, so there is the first part of our stitch done. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're just going to chain 1. So you're going to yarn over and pull through. And then you're going to flip your work. Now, make sure that when you do flip your work that you flip it the same way each time. Okay, so I usually flip it like a book. I'll flip it from this side to this side. I know some people do it the other way where they flip kind of towards the back, but make sure you flip it the same way each time. Okay. All right, so now for this next row, you're actually going to go into the back loop of your stitch. So the first stitch from the hook, you're going to find this back loop. So you see the V here, and you've got, this is the front loop, this is the back loop. You want to go in between that V and go through the back loop. Okay, so for this second row, you're going to start again with the slip stitch. So you're going to start what you ended off with. So you ended with the slip stitch in the last row, you're going to start with the slip stitch in this row. Okay, so yarn over, pull through, and then pull through the one on the hook. Okay, again, you're going to do that 4 times in the back loop only. You're not going to do the front loop at all for this. Okay, so again, slip stitch 4 times. And then you're going to do your half double crochet 4 times. And you're going to keep doing that all the way across until you get to the end. And then you should end again on the slip stitch. Okay, so there's 4 slip stitches, now 4 half double crochet. So yarn over, insert in the back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, so you're going to do that all the way across. 4 slip stitches in the back loop only, 4 half double crochets in the back loop only. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this this part here, and then I'll come back and show you what we're going to do for the next row. Okay, so I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so here it is. These are the first 2 rows finished. As you can see your nice little humps. This is the one side and the other side. Okay, just make sure you have 4 slip stitches, 4 half double crochets all the way across. 4 slip stitch, 4 half double, 4 slip stitch, 4 half double. Okay, and you should end with the same stitch that you begin with. You should also have 4 stitches at the end. That last stitch at the end a lot of times is pretty hard. Also, to kind of give you like an idea, if you want, so like you could do 4 slip stitches and then 4 half double crochets, and then you could put in a marker, a stitch marker on that last half double crochet, so you know, okay, I've got 8 there, and then do your next ones, put another stitch marker in. That way, if something does get messed up, you can go back and count the ones that you have and then make sure that your count is right and all of that. Okay, also another clue for this is that when you're doing like row 1 and 2 is slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, they should start in the same spot. So if there's 4 slip stitches here, there should be 4 slip stitches in the second row. If there's 4 half double crochets in this row, there should be 4 half double crochets right over top of it in the next row. So if like, instead of it coming to here and ending, you know, this hump, if it comes out here, then you know something is wrong. It's not right. Okay, so they should line up evenly. Okay, so for the next row, we're going to use the same stitches, still the slip stitch and the half double crochet, but you're going to reverse it. Okay, so you're going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, and then flip your work. Remember to go the same way that you went the last time. Okay, so make sure you flip it the same way. You're going to go into this first stitch right here in the back loop only, first stitch from the hook, okay, into this back loop here again. And you're going to start this time with the half double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, you're going to go into that back loop, and it will be harder because you got to hold this thread and everything in. So go into this back loop only of this first chain from the hook, yarn over again, pull through, yarn over again, and pull through all 3 loops there on the hook. Okay, so you're going to do that again 4 times. Okay, so yarn over through the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, back loop only. Okay, again, yarn over, go to the back loop only of your next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. Okay, and this last one that you're doing of these 4 should end right where this little hill is starting on this lump. Okay, so you're going to yarn over, go through your back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. Okay, so that's 4 half double crochets. Then you're going to do 4 slip stitches again. So you're going to do 1 back loop only again. So back loop only, yarn over, pull through, pull that loop through the loop on the hook. Do it again, back loop only, yarn over, pull through that loop on the hook. Okay, back loop only again, and you're going to do this 4 times as well. So this is number 3, and then this is number 4. Okay, so start again with your half double crochet for the next 4 in the back loop only. So throughout the rest of this stitch, if you're just sticking with this stitch, you're going to stay in the back loop only throughout the rest of this. Okay, so we're going to get down to the end here, and again, you want to make sure that you end on the same stitch that you started with. So we started with the half double crochet, and we want to end with the half double crochet as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish out this yarn is very flimsy. I'm going to finish out this row here, and then I'll come back and show you the next row, and then it'll be, you guys will know how to do the almond ridge stitch. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so now we are done with the 3rd row, as you can hopefully see there fairly well. Okay, so now that you're done with that, you're going to do this again. So you're going to go ahead and chain 1 and then flip your work. And then again, you ended with the half double crochet. As you can see right there, you ended with the half double crochet. So for this 4th row, you're going to start with the half double crochet, still in the back loop only. Oops, okay. And you're going to do that 4 times again. So this pattern is going to repeat 4 half double crochets, 4 slip stitches, 4 half double crochets, 4 slip stitches, and 4 half double crochets. Again, ending on the same stitch that you started with. So if you started with half double crochet, you should end with 4 half double crochet, okay, in the back loop only. Okay, so, and that is basically it for this stitch, you guys. So you make your chain should be in increments of 8 plus 5. Okay, once you've made your chain, no matter if that's 8, 16, 24, 32, 48, or 32, 40, 48, whatever, it needs to be in a thing of 8 increments. So 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 5 more. Then you're going to start with the 2nd chain from the hook, and you're going to start with 4 slip stitches and then 4 half double crochets. Then when you get down to the end, you should, if you started with 4 slip stitches, you should end with 4 slip stitches. Then you're going to chain 1 and turn your work, and make sure that you turn your work the same way each time, and then start again with the same stitch that you ended with. So you're going to do slip stitch, half double crochet. You're going to do that for 2 rows. Then you're going to do half double crochet and slip stitch for 2 rows. Then back to slip stitch and half double crochet for 2 rows, and then half double crochet and slip stitch for 2 rows. So you're just going to keep every 2 rows, flip it back to the other one, okay? So that's it, you guys. That is the Almond Ridge stitch. It's actually fairly easy, and I think it's really pretty. Especially using like the color changing yarn where it changes colors in the yarn itself. It's really nice. So if you guys are interested in the blanket that I made while I was learning this stitch, it is up on my Etsy channel or my Etsy shop, which I will leave in the description below. So if you guys would like to purchase that, you can. But other than that, that's it for today, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you like, or don't if you don't. Everyone have a good day. Enjoy your crocheting, your handmade items, your DIY projects, whatever you're doing. And we'll see you later. Bye.